Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading for mid-July. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright Scorpio, I am primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. And if this reading does indeed resonate with you, then any interaction with it, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it's going to add your energy to the collective pool and just make it easier for me to read for everyone just a little bit better. Now, I'm going to be, freestyling your tarot spread, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will be rolling a few dice to see what initials pop up, what planets, what angel numbers, and what sun signs pop up. So make sure you stick around for that. We have the lizard and pitcher plant. Stagnation. I mean, that's not a surprise. Your ruler is retrograding. Pluto. Right? In Aquarius, I think. Why don't I have that written down? Anywho. And we have the marten and foxglove. Mischief. I like that. Now, when it comes to stagnation, I feel like we shouldn't really focus on that one particular keyword. This is more about reflection. When your ruler is retrograding, it gives you a little bit of downtime, right? This isn't go, go, go. This is a time to review and revise and understand what it is about your life that needs a change. And truly sitting with yourself and making a list, right? This is not about thinking about it for a minute and letting it go. This is truly doing your homework. What is keeping you stuck? Is it a relationship? Is it a state of mind? Is it a past trauma? Is it a friendship even? What is it that needs to be removed? I feel like there's something that's weighing you down right here, Scorpio. It could even be self-doubt, right? Questions about your self-worth. There has to be a reevaluation and a transition from the old to the new. It's interesting how we have mischief right after that. Mischief, I mean this particular card, it asks you to pay attention to opportunities for spontaneity, for adventure, for travel even, for playfulness. I feel like things have been heavy. Things have been really difficult for you in the past, but a little bit of lightheartedness in play is required. Some of you may have been parts of friend circles who were pulling you down, right? Maybe make friends with people who are a little younger. Some of you may be wanting to be in a relationship with someone younger. That's possible as well. But it's almost like your inner child is suffering just a little bit. It wants to come out and play. And if we don't take care of our inner child, we don't grow as people. Some of you may have been taking on very difficult roles in your relationship or in your family or even in your friend circle. You may be the caretaker, you may be the provider. Take out some time for yourself. We have the moon starting off the reading, Cancer Pisces energy. We have the King of Pentacles with the wolf. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the horse. Virgo energy. Yeah, I'm getting heaviness, I'm getting slowness, I'm getting seriousness. I'm not saying you can't handle that. If anyone can, it's you. There we have it. The Ace of Swords, Spark of Life. The Ace of Wands, pardon me. This is a very different deck and I've had to really study it past week to do these readings, but I wanted to make the entire reading woodland themed, so here we are. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, that was a Freudian slip. The Ace of Swords wanted to show up. This is that, not mischief, but playfulness, that energy, that spark that we're missing in the top row. The Three of Pentacles, creativity. What is supporting your reading? Oh, okay then. The Ten of Swords. And the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, more Virgo energy. Some of you could have Virgo heavily in your charts. Doesn't have to be. You could just be dealing with a Virgo. That doesn't have to be either. But Mars moved into Virgo recently. So this could be pointing to that. I'm getting, plain and simple, some of you need to use your knowledge to propel yourselves forward instead of allowing that knowledge to pull you down. There's something that you know, something that you've learned. The Ten of Swords is 10 pieces of information, metaphorically speaking, of course. And it's interesting how in this particular deck, the key word here is instruction. The Ten of Swords is supposed to be one of the most painful cards in the tarot. It's an overwhelming amount of information that your brain cannot process, so it shuts down. But we have instruction here, right? So this is using that information to move. Otherwise, we stagnate. We have two aces. The Ace of Bows and the Ace of Arrows. That's movement. We have a bow and an arrow that's ready to be used. It's like you need to set your sights on something here, Scorpio, that will be conducive to your growth. Because right now, I feel like you're mulling around with the moon right here. You're mulling around in a situation that it's like quicksand. The more you think about it, the deeper you sink, right? This is not about brushing things under the rug and not addressing a situation. I feel like you've addressed it enough. I feel like you've thought about it enough. And I do this sometimes. When I find myself obsessively thinking about something, I tell myself that I'm giving myself 24 hours or a day, whatever, however long I'm awake for. I'm giving myself that much time to think about the situation. And when I wake up the next morning, I'm going to force myself to not think about it. Because if you keep thinking about the same thing over and over again, you're not going to come up with a different result or even a solution, you know. There's something that has triggered you right here with the moon. The moon represents our subconscious mind, our psyche, our fears, right? But with the hooded man, with the hermit energy, I feel like you've isolated yourself just enough. It's time for you to step out of the shadow. We have the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, breath of life, and well, comfort. I'm getting comfort. The King of Pentacles is very comfortable as an archetype, but the King of Pentacles is also very unchanging. You see how we have the 10 to the Ace of Arrows, which is swords. The 10s in the tarot resets it to the Ace. What is the Ace? It is that one piece of information that's actually going to help you grow. It's like when you feed too many commands into a computer, it shuts down, right? You restart that computer, you're not going to put 10 commands again. You're just going to put one to see how it reacts, right? It's like one truth, one singular truth is going to help you step out of your comfort zone. Let's see what this could be. That's funny. The Five of Cups is one of the saddest cards in the deck, but in this deck, it's labeled ecstasy. It's about finding joy in pain. And this is not about empty poems. You know how poets like to romanticize pain. This is not about that. This is about separating the wheat from the chaff. This is about understanding what doesn't belong in your life, the pain that is keeping you stagnant, and the wheat that actually propels you forward, that actually helps you shine, helps you grow. It's carrying the lessons with you, leaving the pain behind. There has been sadness here, I get that. But instead of focusing on things that are bringing you down, focus on things that you can be grateful for. Because the more you focus on gratitude, the more you will have to be grateful for. Queen of Cups, salmon. Salmons are very well known for being able to swim upstream, but during that process, some of the salmons don't survive, which is why the Queen of Cups is known as a card of self-sacrifice. I feel like you've been doing that. That is one of the reasons you've been stagnating. I'm getting Hanged Man energy, self-sacrifice kind of energy. Why are you letting this situation hold you back so much? The universe is giving you plenty of opportunities to start afresh. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict. Yes. But in the original Rider-Waite, if we look at the illustration closely, it shows 5 figures with 5 equal wands. It doesn't have to represent conflict. It doesn't have to mean conflict. It could just mean training. I feel like you have been training yourself, but you're not realizing how powerful you actually are to deal with this situation. There is almost this sense of, I'm not strong enough to handle this. I'm just going to shut down. There is an untapped strength here that you're not realizing. It's very difficult to swim upstream. But you have the power to do that. You have the power to face your problems head on. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, there is a building. There's a collaboration. Either this collaboration is outside yourself, or this could just be a collaboration with your inner self, with your higher self. But there is a slow movement. There is a slow transition to calmer waters. The Page of Pentacles links. There's a learning that needs to happen here. I feel like all that wisdom is, that ancient wisdom, is ingrained within your psyche. Wow, that aircraft is loud. That ancient wisdom is ingrained within your psyche. It just needs to be tapped into. The Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords and we have the Ten of Cups. Immense pain that leads to immense joy. But you see the journey that you need to take to get there. There is this sense of understanding your true potential. You remember I said with stagnation that some of you may be having feelings of self-doubt, right? Reflecting on your self-worth, not feeling like you're strong enough to handle life's challenges. But you are. You most definitely are. The Queen of Cups is the most powerful card in your reading today. These opportunities, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, this is almost like when they say strike while the iron is hot. These are opportunities that are fleeting. I don't know what this is. But whatever this opportunity is, it could be an opportunity to travel. It could be an opportunity to get into a new relationship. It could be an opportunity to change your physical appearance. It could be an opportunity to make a new friend. There are old situations that are holding you back from doing this. Your life can transform. It can transition into this Ten of Cups, which is a happily ever after. But I almost feel like you're so used to swimming upstream. You don't know how to go with the flow. There's a struggle here. There's a constant struggle here. Rebirth, tradition, and the Ace of Pentacles. You have 3 aces. The King of Pentacles right here can be very unchanging, like I said. It's a very traditional archetype. Some of you may have declared that this is my life, this is my reality, nothing's going to change. If you're going to put it like that, then it's definitely not going to change. The older we get, the more we start telling ourselves that this is my reality. Nothing exciting coming my way. What's going to happen? A lot can happen. I was speaking to a client the other day, and he was significantly older. And I told him that there is an opportunity for him to find new love. He said, "Oh, but I'm such and such age." And I laughed at him. I said, there's a personal story here which I shouldn't really talk about, but regardless of your age, regardless of how old you actually feel, forget the actual age on your birth certificate. New things can come in. Beautiful new opportunities can come in, but you need to anticipate them. You need to understand that they're actually going to happen for you. Let life happen for you, not to you, right? We're all magicians, creating our own reality every single day. Don't forget that. Allow this mischief in, allow this joy, laughter, playfulness in. Go to Disneyland, go to an amusement park. Surround yourself with people who help that inner child laugh and shine. Ooh, crazy flip. All right, we have 1212. We have Pluto, which is your ruler, so it's appropriate that this is showing up. And we have Sagittarius. Some of you may have Sagittarius heavily in your chart. You may be on the cusp. You could be dealing with someone who does. But Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of abundance and play and lightheartedness and optimism and travel. Right? Bring that in. Your water, you cannot stagnate. You need to keep moving. Look up angel number 1212. I'm not very familiar with it. I do have to do my homework when it comes to that. But as far as I know, 12 is a highly spiritual number. It is also a number of integration with your higher self. All right, let's get you some initials to close the reading off. I dropped a few. I had to redo this. All right, we have the letter B, F, M, V, Z, and L. So you could have these initials in your name. You could be dealing with somebody who doesn't have to be, but this is a special mention for those whose initials have showed up. All right, that was it, Scorpio. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.